They called her a saint, yet she had always known that name was never hers. She had only seen too many people fall. She had only heard 1,000 years of war still echo through the cold wind. She once believed that an ancient love could bring the bloodshed between man and dragon to an end. She once believed that if the lies were laid bare, the hatred frozen for 1,000 years would begin to thaw. But Ishgar's walls were far too high, and its people's wounds too deep. Some called hatred their faith, some wrote sacrifice into fate. And so she bore the name of heretic and walked alone into the flames of war. Though all denied her, she still sought to find a path for the future. She knew that path might never be understood. She knew that wish might bring her nothing but hatred. But if no one believed that war would one day end, then she would be the first to walk into the wind and snow. She was no saint, nor was she a god. She only chose to keep believing the fires of war would one day cease. She was no salvation, nor was she light. She only refused to give up on that tomorrow. If someone must be first to believe in peace, if someone must be first to shoulder the blame, then with these hands she would push open the door of bitter winter. Afa's ring of ice reflected the gleam of the warrior's blade. She borrowed the form of the ancient saint from 1,000 years ago. She thought that if she wore that form, the world would hear the answer. She thought that with ice and snow held within her grasp, she could bring all hatred to an end. But the blade of ice was shattered, and the crown of frost fell to the earth. In that moment of defeat, she finally saw the obsession behind her conviction. The warrior did not mock her or press her for answers. He simply stood in silence within the wind like a ray of light. And for the first time, she saw more than hatred. So even conviction could wound another. So even holding fast could betray its first purpose. She finally understood why so many people were willing to follow that light. If defeat could wake her, if pain could make her turn back, then she would let go of her obsession, walk through the long night and search for dawn again. Later, she walked beside them, crossed the sea of clouds and followed broken roads. The boy spoke of a tomorrow yet to come. The dragon spear stood silent, guarding wounds not yet healed. She began to hear voices unlike her own. She began to question everything she had believed, until the sacred dragon spoke and laid the truth before her. The one she had summoned had never been the saint, never the soul who once ended war through love. It was only her dream, her wish, her illusion. In that moment, she could barely stand. The road she had believed in split beneath her feet. The answer she had held for years was gone. She thought she had inherited her love, but only chased she left behind. She thought she had seen the truth, but took her own wish for the only answer. The king's lies, the knight's betrayal, the blood of the dragon's eye. 1,000 years of hate could never be calmed by a single prayer. Above the floating continent, cannon fire tore through the clouds. Once more she borrowed the form of the saint from 1,000 years ago, though it was only a phantom shaped from her obsession. Ahfa's ring of ice reflected the gleam of the warrior's blade. With her final voice, she called forth diamond dust. She raised the last of her ice before them all. But tomorrow she could not reach, she entrusted to that light. If someday the dragon's song should fall silent, if man and dragon could stand side by side once more, if no child ever wept alone again in the freezing snow, then that would be enough. That alone